My name is Zach Robinson. I live in Portsmouth, New Hampshire, and I own Rising Tide Anglers. My normal season runs May through September, and from May through August I run charters in Portsmouth, New Hampshire, and then September False Albacore roll into the south shores of Rhode Island and Connecticut and New York, and I drive south to Rhode Island to chase funny fish. So during the normal season I target stripers primarily, some bluefish in New England, and once the False Albacore roll into town, that's all I can think about. They are one of the hardest fighting fish pound for pound in these waters, and in the Northeast we don't have many game fish that can rival the southern species that we get in Florida and south of the Cape. Today we are going to be chasing albies, and albies love the wind because the bait comes to the surface, and then the chop on the surface and the froth gets them all riled up, gets the bait all confused, makes the bait a little easier to chase. So that's what we're doing today. Most of the fly fishing that I do in New England is on an 18-foot action craft, and we use that to get into shallower areas and the inshore waters where the topwater bite is most productive, where shallow water sight fishing might be possible. And when I come down here, I utilize my 23-foot tournament edition contender to be able to run to 20 miles from Watch Hill all the way to Newport comfortably and follow the fish on the water. The False Albacore fishery down south here is a challenging fishery. It might be boom or bust. It could be time spent driving around looking for the action, and then when the action is happening, it's 100 miles an hour. These fish are exciting, they're challenging, they can run the whole range of emotions right through you throughout a day. And the best thing what I love about them is the speed. The first 10 seconds where they peel out 100 feet of drag or 100 feet of backing, and you know they already have you into places that you've never seen with stripers before in the first 10 seconds. And it's a challenging fishery on the fly rod. You know, a beginner could come down here and do it under the right circumstances. I also offer light tackle for those that might not have the experience with the fly rod. But that being said, this fish is worth being experienced in any fashion because they are just the most fun. So the great benefit of having the contender down here is that it's a larger boat, it's comfortable in most conditions, and we can fit 4 people fishing on the boat, 2 fly casting, 2 throwing light tackle rods, and it's a great family boat. There's plenty of storage, and it's a very dry, comfortable ride. best way to contact me is to visit my website, www.risingtideanglers.com, and click the Rhode Island booking page to get on the water with me down south. I always tell people if the albacore showed up, or the false albacore showed up in the spring, I'd have a tough time going back and fishing for stripers because they are so captivating. They require so much of you throughout the course of a day that you can lose yourself in this fishery.